Honestly, at 35, I was feeling like I was the only 35-year-old woman who had never been married. I was feeling like I was the only 35-year-old woman who didn't have kids. By this time, I had high school friends that had babies. I've had college friends get married and have babies. I had friends adopting babies. And I just, for a long time, felt like my life was on this pause track where I just had no control. And so many people kept saying, well, why aren't you married? Or you're a catch. Why are you still single? When are you going to start having babies of your own? And I really hated those questions because I felt like it was my own fault that I was unable to be a mother at that time. So at 35, I got in this relationship and I just decided to try to make things happen of my own accord and was completely devastated when this guy really only wanted to use me for certain things and then bit me back out. So with that, I packed up my bags and I moved back to my home in Chicago and kind of warded off dating for a while, actually. It was like, I'm done. This guy is stupid. And really, my heart was broken into a million pieces. And it was really partially my own fault for giving it to him without putting up boundaries to really safeguard my own heart. And of course, during that time, my relationship with the Lord was non-existent because at that point, I felt like I didn't trust him and I was angry and I didn't want anything to do with a God that didn't love me enough to give me a husband and children by the time I was 35, knowing that most women go through menopause and are unable to bear children in their 40s. So yeah, that was hard. Sometimes the life that I've lived is great. I've gotten to do so many things as a single woman. I've gotten to explore and gotten to travel and have had so many different experiences that I would not have had if I had been married and had kids. Maybe I would have, I don't know. But at that point, I was just done with being a good girl and following the rules and thinking that, God blesses you and, honors you if you X, Y, Z. I think if I were to put it into different words, I was trying to make myself follow this God in order to get the blessing. And so in other words, it wasn't really about knowing God or trusting him. It was about, I'm going to do this. So in the end, I get this. And ultimately that didn't work.